Hello, everyone. Today is September 5th, 2018, and this is another Happy Doc Daily. Thank you guys for listening in every day. I really appreciate it. I see that people are coming back on to listen, and it's truly awesome. I am really enjoying this experience as always. For this episode, I am excited to talk about something that I learned pretty early, and I think is one of the reasons this podcast even happened, and that is the compound effect. Now, there is a book called The Compound Effect, and the writer is escaping me right now. I'm actually going to pause this recording to find it. And yes, it's by Darren Hardy. A really great concept, and honestly, you don't necessarily need to read the book to get this concept. But essentially, the compound effect is you and I and everyone listening in has a lifespan that is on average about somewhere between 70 to 80 years, if not longer, especially for keeping up with our health. That's a good amount of time to take action, especially in your adult life once you're fully autonomous and making decisions. I mean, from 20 to 65 to 7 years old, that's a lot of working life. And you're making a lot of decisions during that time. And essentially the compound effect is, what you do on a daily basis, every day, every week, every month, every year, compounds into the effects you'll see later. It's just like the compound effect of, for example, if you have student debt, that interest compounds, and then your $100,000 loan all of a sudden after a period of time becomes $200,000. That little fee and percentage compounds and becomes a lot greater. But with that being said, the reason I bring this up is the same is true for positive action. And so I want you guys to take advantage of the compound effect that happens over time to think about creative ways that you can put yourself out there, whatever that is for you. So if you're a really great writer, if you're a good musician, if you enjoy writing poetry, whatever skill sets you have that make you unique, those are advantageous, unique aspects to yourself that you can share. Now, not everyone is, in a state of mind to share all of their content, but maybe let's say you're a great supporter. I don't think Neil would mind me sharing this, but Neil is really excited about owning the fact that he likes to support someone who is doing something like this podcast on the Happy Doc. And so he loves playing that role. He didn't necessarily want to make a podcast himself. So guys, we can be supporters to people who are doing really great things, and that can compound into impactful things that can affect us in the long run. So whether it's waking up in the morning and making sure you're exercising every day, or compounding in terms of learning something new every day, such as in medicine, or for me, it's recording an episode or a podcast episode and reaching out to guests every day and building out a platform. Whatever that is for you, know that when you constantly work on something, that will compound, and good actions compound on a daily basis. So if you can let the ball roll, if you can create the momentum, things will compound, and all of a sudden you go from 1 to 2 and 2 to 4 and 4 to 8 and 8 to 16. But that takes constant action and movement and motion into the correct direction. So let's create positive compounding effects in our life. So something I want everyone to take away with this simple conversation is that good leads to more good. Get yourself in a great state of mind, find a place of calm, and sit there and ask yourself, what are some skill sets? What are some things that you're good at? Where do you see yourself contributing to this world? Where do you think you are valuable for people? So obviously, if you are a student or a physician, a clear thing to do, for example, would be with your specialty, with your skill set, with your specialization. You could, for example, create a channel that helps educate patients on your specific niche in medicine. You could create a story about the journey of getting into your specific specialty. You could create music around that maybe others would find interesting. You could read a new article in your field every day. You could develop an interesting Instagram or social media channel about a specific disease that you are well educated on in your field. There's just so many possibilities to take advantage of this current climate that we have of internet, of social media, of the changes in technology to do something interesting, unique, different, using your specialization and learning about these things, growing, taking little action each day, being a consistent learner, because again, the world is constantly changing. We must learn as things grow, is a fantastic thing to do. So utilize the compound effect to your advantage. Don't get lost in the negative actions. Think about the great things you can do to take care of yourself spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, socially, and take good actions in those areas to build out your life even better than you had in the past. And these good actions will also help inspire others to do the same. So I hope you guys enjoyed that Happy Doc Daily for today. And as always, please reach out to us at Happy Doc Podcast on our social media channels and the happydoc1@gmail.com. You can also listen to us or check us out, on the Happy Doc Lounge if you want to get into our group and share in our community. Share things that you're working on. Share the compound effect of the things that you're working on to improve your life, because we'd love to hear it. All right, guys, take care.